Political participation has over the years been an exclusive reserve for political elites and their associates. In the North and the Northeast in particular, political participation is defined largely by cultural and traditional beliefs which have disenfranchised a section of the populace. Among those disenfranchised are women, youth, and people living with disabilities.
Not only ignorance, even if you have the knowledge, even if you have the certificates, even if you are capacitated, no, they will say, have a faculty of thinking of reasoning, it's not up to a standard of a man. They will say no. By hook or crook, they will stop you from that participation, or they will stop you from that contesting. I think this is a very good opportunity for us to change the narratives.
In the course of campaigning or win people, we are not saying a certain group of people should not join us. No, we didn't say that.
This summit, organized by Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center in partnership with the European Union, seeks to enlighten relevant stakeholders on popular participation in political activities by the disenfranchised groups.
International obligations must also be met to ensure that we are creating access for this marginalized group of persons. And of course, civil society activism must be strengthened.
During the summit, stakeholders shared experiences, opinions, and viewpoints on electioneering as witnessed in Borno and the Northeast.
The summit is quite timely and is actually a very important one, particularly for those of us that are in the politics in this state. This summit will go a long way in shaping our roadmap, giving us a clear course against 2027, and then the papers presented and then the speakers on this paper were very important. That will give us a guideline to go through the elections. Actually, there are some shortcomings that were experienced in 2023, which will actually give us a leeway and advantage to enable us participate fully. Actually, the focus of this summit is particularly centered on women, children, and people with disability, which were hitherto neglected by political parties. So it will give us a room to enable us to give them a chance to participate in this politics. In addition to that, we are also been very much enlightened now, more educated, more have gotten some knowledge and experience on this summit.
Shortly after, the resource person speaks more on the event and its relevance to future political engagement.
And for us as CISLAC, under this support of the EU, one of our major stakeholders include the political parties. And we are working with the political parties to achieve the objective of the EU SDGN, which of course revolves around peaceful elections, participatory elections, and very inclusive elections. So today in Borno State, as you can see, we have arrays of political parties, if not all the political parties in the state. 18 of them are here in the room at this moment, and we are discussing to see how we can advance inclusivity in political parties in Nigeria, because of course studies have been done and it's come out very clearly that political parties in Nigeria are not quite inclusive, especially to women, to young people and persons with disability.
The summit is organized simultaneously across the 6 geopolitical regions of the country. It is hoped that by the end of the event, political parties and politicians and critical stakeholders will explore avenues to engage more with the vulnerable and all disenfranchised groups to improve popular participation in subsequent elections.